Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell somewhere over there. Daily updates. Really excited for today's video. It's actually a haul video. I got 3 boxes of beers this week, and instead of doing 3 individual unboxings, I decided to just kind of do it all. I knew mostly what I was getting too, so like sometimes if I know what's in the box, I just think it's like less interesting to do an unboxing because it's like, oh, here's the things I knew. So anyway, John got me these 2 beers. So YouTube, right? So he had commented a while back, and he had put his email address, and I think YouTube filtered it out. And I wasn't checking periodically to like look at like comments being held for review on YouTube. So I don't know, maybe 3 weeks ago at this point, I was doing that. I was like, oh wow, there's like things I never responded to, and I try to respond to everyone. So I said, hey man, like, sorry, I just got this, and you probably already drank that beer you wanted to send. He's like, oh, actually, no, I got 2. I'll send you your way. So thanks a lot, John. I really appreciate it. This one they're both Central Waters, which I like their beers a lot. I have some. I have one right here, for example. I have actually some aging back there. Maybe 1 or 2 back there. So I definitely like Central Waters barrel-aged stuff. This is a 22nd anniversary beer. And it's typical for them. It says malt beverage aged in oak bourbon barrels. It does not give the ABV on here. Obviously, I'm really excited to try that one. And then this one is, they both sound up my alley. Pecan Kringle Stout. Malt beverage aged in bourbon barrels with natural flavor. 12.3% ABV. And yeah, this is from 2020. You know I love dark beers. You know I love them when they're aged in barrels. Super excited for both those. And I don't care that it's getting hot outside. I will gladly drink both of those. All right, I don't want to knock anything over. Let me make some room. All right, then I got some more beer from Hop Butcher. Elder Secrets of an Ancient Past. Eldorado Vic Secret Hopped Double IPA, 7.5% ABV. Candied orange, grassy pine, and juicy pineapple. Sounds amazing. What I'm thinking is 1 or 2 of these, I'm going to put some of that like blue painter's tape over the tasting notes because, trust me, I forget after I read this stuff what each one says. And, I love, from a consumer point of view, I love that they put tasting notes. From a reviewer point of view, it kind of stresses me out because it's like, oh, I read that, then I do the review, and then it's like, oh, it's in my head. Am I just tasting it because I saw it, or like, is it authentic that I'm tasting it? So for at least 1 or 2 of these, I want to cover that, do the review, and then like pull it off. Like, okay, here's what I was saying. What do they say? So maybe this will be one of them. This one, I love the can art. It was the first thing I saw online. It's called Snorkel Squad. And I'm like, that's just such a cool fire truck. And it's just Citra hopped, 6.5% IPA. But just such a cool art design with that fire truck. This one says bright orange pulp, creamy mango, zesty grapefruit. Definitely sounds up my alley. Love Citra. I think people who watch my channel know that. This one, probably my favorite can art of the 4 of them. Emits showers of sparks. Mosaic, Sabro, and Galaxy hopped. Double IPA, 7.5% ABV. This one I'm a hair more excited to try. But this one, when it released, I think I immediately texted Sean and Mike and NerdSense like, hey, did you see this beer was released? Sabro hops. Hop Butcher working with Sabro. Sign me up every day of the week. Love that. Again, great can art. Ripe tropical, dank greens, juicy oranges. Being Sabro, I'm going to assume there's going to be a little bit of coconut in there. Torchberry. Citra hopped milkshake double India pale ale brewed with mango, raspberry, blood orange, and vanilla. 7.5% ABV. Ripe mango, juicy raspberry, tart orange. All day, every day. I'm not a huge milkshake IPA fan. The last beer actually I had from these guys was their cherry one, and it was fine. It was like the first beer I've had from them where I wasn't like super excited about it. Based on the fruit that's in this, I'm very excited to try it. Then we have these 2. These 2, New York State is going to stop shipping beer. Right now, you can, if a brewery wants to, you can order it and they'll ship it to your house. since it's ending, I decided to order some beer. And typical fashion, I have bad luck sometimes. This is a brewery super local to a cottage my dad has on Cayuga Lake by Ithaca, New York. And it's literally like 15 minutes from his cottage. So I've been going there since they opened. And I wasn't going to get up to that cottage anytime soon. And I really wanted, I mean, they both sound good, but I really wanted the one. So I was like, you know what? They're ending the shipping soon. I'm not going to get out that way anytime in the near future. I'm sure they're going to sell out. And let me do a shipping order. And then, sure enough, the stars aligned, and I'm actually going to go up there very soon, this weekend actually, to visit my dad. And it looks like they still have this in stock. So I could have totally saved the shipping cost, whatever. Glad to support them, glad to make sure I got them. So I got a 4-pack of this. It's called Beast of Burlington, Mosaic and Galaxy hopped. New England IPA dry hop with Mosaic and Galaxy. Being Burlington in the name, I have some ideas. It's probably like a Vermont style, right? IPA. My wife already had one. Actually, she had one with dinner. She liked it a lot. I've been trying to get her some beers that she can just drink whenever, not ones that I review. So it's like, hey, don't touch those. I got to review those. And we've just had a bunch of misses in a row. I got her M43, and they had an issue with canning, so those are all oxidized. They were very good about it. They sent me a shirt and a bunch of other swag, and were very apologetic. But like, I got those. I got her a Sloop beer that I haven't reviewed. I might review it. That's just okay. So like, I haven't had a good record of getting some drinking beers for her, but she did like this one a lot, so that was good. And then I got two cases. I got 2 4-packs of this one. Goza Face Killa, so great name. And it's passion fruit mango. So Goza style ale with Himalayan pink salt, sea salt specifically, and coriander, conditioned on passion fruit and mango. I think it's 6% ABV. Yeah, 6.6. What was this one? I didn't read that right. 7% even. So last summer, while going to my dad's cottage, I stopped here on the way, and they didn't have cans left, but I did a flight, and one of them they had, it was this base beer with mango, and I like this base beer. I've had it, I think, one other time with a fruit. It wasn't mango. My friend Matt loves this beer, the base of this beer. He's not a big beer guy, but the base of this one really does it for him. And I did this flight, and this one was so good. I was just planning on doing a quick flight on the way to the cottage. I had that 15-minute drive ahead of me, and it was so good. I'm like, I'm gonna get a proper pour of it, and it's a beautiful location. It's next to a winery, and it's on a hill overlooking Cayuga Lake. So it's just this picturesque view, and I'm like, I'm just gonna get a proper pour of that, and I'm just gonna look over the lake, and it's just gonna be really nice. And it was awesome. They were doing crowlers for whatever reason. As much as I love that beer, it literally was a top 5, top 10 favorite beer I had last year, and I forgot about it until a couple months ago, sadly. But anyway, the mango version was, top 5, top 10. And I was so mad that I didn't end up getting a crowler to review. I'm like, oh, it's not a proper can. They sold out those. I'm like, why would I do that? But like, who cares? Crowlers. If I can try a beer and do a review of a beer I know I like and can really give a smaller local brewery, a shout out, I should do that. So I saw they were doing the mango with passion fruit, which I love passion fruit. I was like, oh man, I got to make sure I get this. So again, that's why I definitely wanted to order it, even though it looks like they're still going to have some when I drive by it in a couple days. But anyway, it was a really awesome week for beer. Really excited to try all of these and do reviews for all of them and all of that. What are your thoughts on Central Water? What are your thoughts on Hot Butcher? What are your thoughts on Aurora Brewing, if you know those guys? What do you think? I was talking to some guys doing a live stream last night, Sean from Nerd Sense and Matt from Massive, and it'd be really awesome if we could keep shipping beer legally, but it looks like that's going away in New York, so I'm bummed by that. But anything and everything in the comment section below. I love having a conversation with everyone. It's one of my favorite things about doing this. So thanks for checking me out. Really appreciate it. Check me out on Instagram on tap. There's no high beer reviews about those places. So please like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, imbibe a lot of beer. Cheers.